The Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission is now accusing water and sanitation companies colluding with high-collected individuals within counties to loot funds meant for the operations of the said companies.
Those findings that EACC has made in relation to that subject are also corroborated by what EACC has found from its own internal investigations, reports that it has analyzed internally, and also from intelligence sources. And therefore, having found that the magnitude of these malpractices is of such a nature that if not addressed urgently, could continue to cause loss of public funds.
The most affected companies include Mombasa County Water and Sanitation Company, Wajir County Water and Sanitation, Gusii Water and Sanitation, Nzoia Water Services Company, Murang'a County Water Service Providers, and Nairobi City Water and Sewerage Companies. Some of the malpractices observed by the Commission included embezzlement of statutory deductions and customers' meter deposits, resulting to huge amounts of long outstanding pending bills, irregular payments of directors' emoluments without supporting documents, irregular recruitment of staff, lack of asset and liability management policy, and failure to comply with public procurement laws and regulations, among others. In Nairobi, for instance, an Auditor General report on the Nairobi City Water and Sewerage Company and seen by NTV shows how the company lost billions of shillings at the expense of the capital's dwellers. In the year ended June 2021, which the report is based on, the County Public Investments Committee on June 12 grilled Nairobi Governor Johnson Sakaja, Nairobi City Water and Sewerage Company Managing Director Nashon Muguna, as well as the company's Finance Director Paul Omondi, among others, on a number of issues. The company's leadership was hard-pressed to explain the unaccounted-for exhauster, discharge and license fees. The audit revealed that the operating income balance, totaling to 9.6 billion shillings, included other income receipts balances of 1.1 billion shillings, which in turn included undisclosed effluent discharge fees. A review of the approved tariffs indicated that monthly licenses for private exhausters that dump waste into the company's sewer system was 15,000 shillings per truck per month. There are 172 licensed private exhausters. Records, however, to confirm receipt of revenue estimated at 137 million shillings from 172 licensed private exhausters were not provided for the audit verification. Further, licensing review was only declared for 117 or 15% of the 762 licensed private exhausters. As a result, receipt of revenue amounting to 39 million shillings expected from the remaining 657 or 85% of licensed private exhausters could not be confirmed. In the company's response, the number 762 had been issued as a sample to a supplier, and the actual number stood at 117.
The water management team on the 8th of June, which was last week, and it was to be able to share these responses. And then at this time still, the response that the audit has been able to share then seems not maybe to have again been discussed. And you ask them, what was the meeting about?
Pointing out, this is 2023. You're looking at the trucks in 2019 or 2020. Of course, there'll be more, even if you stand on the road to count them. Find a better, a more ingenious way to do that verification.
Another glaring discrepancy in the company's records was the unsupported staff costs. In the Auditor General's report, a total of 96 million shillings was irregularly paid in salary arrears, that is basic salary, acting allowance, night out allowance, risk allowance, special duty allowance and transport allowance. Again, no records were provided to support the payments. In the same committee, a war of words between Nairobi's Governor Johnson Sakaja and Senator Edwin Sifuna ensued over yet another controversial issue with the water company. The Nairobi City Water and Sewerage Company, which is said to be financially strained, paid bonuses worth 22 million shillings to their staff.
What is the basis of a payment of bonuses to a company that is not making money?
Creating efficiency is motivating staff. In fact, as we speak today, the SRC is developing what they call the framework for rewarding productivity.
Illegal connections, water theft, bribery and corruption still leads as major challenges facing water companies in the country. Brian Mushiri, NTV, Nairobi.